This is Josiah Plays Elder Scrolls Online, the Morrowind DLC. Alright, we are here in the house of Counselor Eris. We're going to talk to him about... Why am I on that quest? Deliver rare mushrooms. I'm just looking at all these quests. Valmora Valley. Okay. We're looking for his daughter, apparently. And so we're going to ask him details about where she might be and stuff. You know what? I'll come in, I'll read everything in the room and fuck around like that after I talk to the counselor. There he is.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Apparently you need help finding your daughter.
My daughter has been gone too long and the house guard can't seem to find a wall in the corner. But why should I trust you with this task? Tell me, Outlander, how can you succeed when my forces continue to fail time and time again?
Your daughter's looking out for your guards, but she doesn't know me.
An interesting insight. Perhaps you can find my daughter. Vea can handle herself, but the father worries, you understand? Anyway, I agree with your assessment. That's why I'm willing to bring in outside help on this.
Alright, just tell me what happened.
Vea fled after a family disagreement. She's run away before, but I'm concerned that she might have something more permanent in mind this time, and more dangerous. Vea knows how to evade the house guard, but as you said, she doesn't know you.
Alright. I'll try to find her.
Captain Briven oversees the house's attempt to locate my daughter. You should speak to him and see what his investigation has already turned up.
Or is he?
He's probably patrolling the town square at this time of day. Briven's soldiers have been trying to get information out of Vea's friends. But those young men and women are almost as good at avoiding the house guard as my daughter.
So, there was a disagreement?
That is a private matter. If your investigation proves fruitful, and such matters become relevant, we can discuss the particulars then. But not before.
Alright, whatever. Maybe I should talk to your wife.
Like my daughter, my wife has a mind of her own. What the two of you discuss is your own affair. Just understand that I haven't employed you to solve my family's problems. I only need you to find my daughter.
So you think she's into something dangerous?
Vea has always been fascinated by the Morag Tong.
The
And
assassins.
admired one of their agents when she was growing up. It's possible she sought refuge with this agent, or even decided to join the organization. Though I hope I'm wrong about that.
What else can you tell me about the Morag Tong?
The Morag Tong? They're an ancient guild of assassins sanctioned by the tribunal to carry out honorable writs of execution.
Above board.
Ostensibly, they're supposed to keep the houses from resorting to all-out war. But I still find the practice barbaric.
I think that's such a great idea. We should do that in real life. What if we didn't have to have war with, like, huge numbers of soldiers getting killed, and instead there were just a few select assassinations that handled everything? I mean, isn't it really better for just a few people to die than a whole bunch? And yet, we always act like assassination is so bad. Like, oh, the US doesn't do assassination. Yeah, sure we don't, pal. But, like, it just seems a lot more efficient if we can just, you know, like, instead of invading a country and going to war with them because they have, like, a bad dictator, just go in and kill the one dictator with an assassin and call it a day, you know? It'd be a lot cheaper, too, because the cost of sending troops and planes and everything in is extremely expensive. I'm pro-assassination, is all I'm saying. What about this agent that Vea admires?
Someone of no consequence, and not at all important to accomplishing your mission. Besides, you don't find Morag Tong agents, they find you. Just pray it's not because your name wound up on one of their writs. That is a death sentence.
Whatever, I'm a silencer of the Dark Brotherhood. I fear no Morag Tong. Alright. Counselor Eris asked me to investigate the disappearance of his daughter Vea. He suggested I start by talking to Captain Briven before I try to track down some of her friends around the town of Balmora. But first, I might have to do some reading. Skin blights. Alright, well, it's about dark elves and shit, so I gotta read it. By Ravosa Ildrim, House Healer. Skin blights by any other name. I have been asked by the prominent noble from Rotharan, Ulasa Redarin, to expound upon the bane of long-suffering dark elves everywhere. Skin blights. These pox care little for economic or social standing. Poor or rich, young or old, skin pestilences can affect anyone, and seem to have a preference for the Dunmer complexion. They range from mild annoyances to destructive infestations that leave disfigurement and even death in their wake. The Council of Dunmer Healers, where healing masters from each house gather to exchange information and work together to deal with plagues and diseases at the behest of the Tribunal, have dubbed all skin-related illnesses as corporus, using the ancient Valathi word for skin blight. Like other plagues that ravage the land, corporus maladies have both natural and unnatural origins. Sometimes an alchemical or even magical version of a blight gets loose to devastate the public. Take, for example, the Flay Blight of 2E565. Throughout that long and scorching summer, a terrible affliction ravaged the western shore of Vavardenfell. Hundreds upon hundreds of dark elves contracted rashes that irritated the flesh and blotched the skin. After an extensive investigation by the Council of Healers, it was categorically concluded that the Flay Blight was the direct result of a change to the alchemical formula of Mystic's Majestic Face Cream. Pearl Cream. Wow, so don't fuck up the face cream, apparently. As to why the Dunmer integument seems to be notoriously susceptible to corporous maladies, well, the best I can offer is theory and conjecture. Some believe that the Dunmer people are ill-favored by fate, which makes us particularly predisposed to skin blights and other irritations. Others claim that our ruthless and distrustful nature makes our blood run hot, allowing all manner of disease to breed and take root in our bodies. As a healer, I have found no clear proof of such thermal differences between a dark elf or, say, an orc or nord. Although we do appear to run warmer than Argonians, but that's a subject for another report. There are also those who hold to the old religions, and see Corpus and other blights as direct evidence of Malakath's fury against the Dunmer. The god of curses, they believe, tests us by sending affliction after affliction that pushes our physical prowess and overall health to its limits. As a healer and alchemist, I try to leave myth and religion outside when I enter the realm of methodical theorizing. My studies, which include treating afflicted Dunmer and reviewing the work of reputable healers throughout Morrowind and the neighboring lands, lead me to conclude that most natural corpus outbreaks, including inflammation and discoloration, as well as flaking and sloughing of corrupted flesh, or an outbreak of blisters or ulcerations, appear to be the result of unsanitary conditions, unbalanced humors, or minuscule creatures of foul and ill-tempered disposition. The mean little torch bug. Of course, many of my colleagues scoff at such theories, preferring to believe that every action results from either the interplay of magicka or the movement of celestial bodies, or other more traditional views of healing and sickness. In conclusion, the best method for avoiding corpus blights of all varieties is to bathe often, wear clean garments, and eat and drink only the purest of foods and liquors. If it makes you feel any better, you can also mutter a protective prayer to ward off Malakath's unwanted attentions. The Tribunal knows such arcane rituals probably won't make your chances of contracting a blight any worse. and they'll probably make you feel more comfortable. Yeah, so basically dark elves are dirty. Them dirty dark elves. They don't wash their ass. Ooh, here's a letter to Counselor Eris. A very long letter. From another Dren! This Dren family is pretty big, apparently. Alright, we gotta read it. About the Morag Tong. Alright, cool. As you requested, I prepared this primer due to recent events involving the ancient guild of assassins known as the Morag Tong. You wanted to know everything available about the guild and its members in order to make informed decisions concerning how to respond to current activities aimed at our great house. I cut and paste the following from Wikipedia. The guild personifies the darker aspects of Dunmer life, celebrating murder in the name of Mephala. Surprisingly, the group was created to curb violence and prevent the always contentious house politics of Morrowind from escalating into full-scale war. Since such a war has yet to erupt, I suppose you could say that the Morag Tong has thus far been a successful experiment. The Morrowind government sanctioned the Morag Tong long ago during the First Era. Not sure which era we're in right now, Saito could say. And to this day, they continue to perform tacitly legal assassinations. I think we're in the Third Era, but I'm not certain. They continue to perform tacitly legal assassinations, utilizing a system of contracts known as honorable writs of execution, quote-unquote. Under the established laws, no member of the Morag Tong can perform an execution without a writ detailing the exact target and purpose for the sanctioned murder. Maintaining an air of impartiality in regards to house politics, the Morag Tong carries itself with all the weight of a cherished and ancient institution. Members never act on their own accord and cannot take on missions of their own choosing. Instead, petitions for services are sent to the guild's Grand Master for examination and consideration. If the petition is accepted, an honorable writ of execution is prepared and awarded to a Morag Tong member. From that point on, the contract's target is dead and just doesn't know it. Before long, the assassin makes contact and completes the deadly transaction. Unlike other killers, or even those crazed fanatics that belong to the Dark Brotherhood... Hey, wait a minute. I'm a Dark Brotherhood. The Morag Tong assassins admit to their acts and proudly brandish their honorable writs of execution after each kill. These writs pardon a Tong member of any legal entanglements that may occur in the administration of the associated contract. That is convenient. Indeed, by law, a Tong executioner must step forward and proclaim that a kill was performed legally and to the letter of the contract, thus absolving him or herself and averting any subsequent ramifications related to the act. The Tong claims to provide no safe harbor for criminals, so any member that does not comply comes under investigation and internal punishment. The origins of the Morag Tong remain shrouded in legend and conjecture. All I've been able to ascertain for sure is that the group emerged during the bloody house conflicts of early Morrowind, establishing the writ system and rising to prominence by the end of the First Era. The guild reached the height of its power about 250 years ago, operating openly across Tamriel and attaining a reputation as unparalleled, reasonable, and honorable killers. That's what I like. That's what I look for in a killer, is that they're reasonable. Perfectly reasonable murderer. The group became too sure of itself, too confident of its position, after a number of high-profile assassinations of monarchs and great lords that frightened the Tamriel nobility. The Tong retreated back to its holdings in Morrowind and vanished from the public eye for more than a century. Today, the group maintains a subdued presence in Dark Elf lands, taking select contracts as they work to re-establish their name and reputation with the great houses. The organization of the Morag Tong hasn't changed much over the years. A Grand Master leads the guild, who then grants power to each guild hall's master to accept and assign writs. So it's set up just like the Dark Brotherhood. Well, the Dark Brotherhood branched off from the Morag Tong a long time ago, as I understand it. Reasonable. Note that individual members cannot accept a contract without approval. However, and the guildmasters have proven over the years that they take great care when deciding to accept a contract. One possible avenue to explore, should the conflict between House Redoran and the Morag Tong escalate, is the group's affiliation with Mafala, the Daedric Prince of Lies, Deception, and Murder. While the organization is sanctioned and their heretical ways mostly overlooked by the Tribunal, Ordinators and Buoyant Armigers will deal with these heretics swiftly and brutally if they catch them in the act of committing murder. I leave that for you to decide. Inar Dren, House Redoran, Master of Records. Okay. Pretty interesting. Is this his wife?
I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with my husband. We share the same office after all. Thank you for agreeing to look for our daughter. But know that Vea is headstrong. I say this from experience. I am her mother after all.
Are you somebody important?
Important? I suppose that depends upon who you ask. My husband thinks so. I'm the treasurer here in Balmora. My job requires that I record all important transactions regarding Redoran finances and balance everything to the last gold piece.
You're a clerk. Got it. Your husband?
Councillor Eris, who oversees Redoran operations in the Balmora region. Our family is one of the most respected in the house. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, wherever it is you come from. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot of work to do.
What else can you tell me to help me find your daughter?
She stormed out of the house after a heated argument with her father. Nothing unusual in that. But when she didn't return, well, that's when both her father and I started to worry.
What was the argument about?
I'd rather not talk about that. It's a private matter concerning the family. The relevant fact remains that my daughter took her most cherished possessions and left home. I'm worried that she's going to do something that can't be undone.
What do you think she's gonna do? Think she's gonna join the Morag Tong?
As I said, Vea is headstrong. Confident. Perhaps too confident. She might join the Morag Tong just to spite her father. Or run off to fight in the war. Something reckless along those lines. Please do what you can and find my daughter.
Alright. Do what I can. Testimonials on Bardao, Reddit. On the Clockwork City, Reddit. Lalu letter of complaint. Think I read it. Reddit. Skin blights, Reddit. The Ramanda Chapter 1, it's about Sancrator and the birth of Remen. So this is ancient history, not reading it. Buoyant Armigers. Oh, I do need to read about Buoyant Armigers. Okay, here we go. Swords of Vivek. The Buoyant Armigers by Tarvis, Archcanon of Vivek. We know Tarvis. We've met with him a few times. Few embody Lord Vivek's spirit of adventure and exploration as proudly as the Buoyant Armigers. This military order of the Tribunal Temple serves Lord Vivek with dedication and heroic zeal. They sound a lot cooler than the Ordinators. Oathbound to emulate the Master of Morrowind's command of the varied arts of personal combat, chivalric courtesy, and subtle verse. Oh no, they're all spoony though. These warrior poets stand as the champions of the temple and Vivek's personal knights errant. They take on specific missions when available and wander the land in search of adventure when nothing else requires their intervention. The Buoyant Armigers perform their deeds and noble exploits in the name of Lord Vivek, even while they engage in a friendly rivalry with the more solemn Ordinators. A bunch of spoony warriors, yeah. Most members of this knightly order come from the ranks of House Redoran. The noble ideals and sense of adventure match closely with the virtues of the house, so it's not surprising that Redorans are drawn to Vivek's service. Take, for example, Elenia O'Main, the proud daughter of a House Redoran counselor. She could have found a place as a high-ranking officer in the Redoran military, or as a Redoran representative to another Ebonheart-packed nation. Instead, her daring and love of complex verse led her to join the Buoyant Armigers. A favorite of Lord Vivek and an inspiration to her fellow knights-errant, O'Main visits Vivek Palace often, but rarely remains for longer than a day or two at a time. Then it's off on another mission, or in search of her own adventure, so that she can add more verses to her ever-expanding ballad of amazing exploits. Knight O'Main, fair and pure, came upon some Nix-Ox spoor. Of quantity immense and odor intense, such offal could only have come from something extremely hostile. That is the worst fucking verse ever, and it's about shit. Don't write verse about shit. So, Nix-Ox, so this verse is literally bullshit. Oh no. I can see that the Buoyant Armigers are idiots. The ballad goes on to describe how Elenia O'Main encounters her rival and sometimes lover, Ordinator Nisath, also on the trail of the monstrous Nix-Ox. The two exchange friendly jabs and engage in a bawdy innuendos as they make their way into a desolate canyon after tracking the enraged creature's path of destruction. Ordinator Nisath, with a mighty sword and a weapon to match, was eager to add such a terrible beast to his ever-growing catch, but Knight O'Main spoke faster, assaulting the creature with a barrage of banter. Confusing, inspiring, her wit and words ended the threat and averted disaster. It's not even good rhymes, let alone... No! Just no! Vivek encourages his knights-errant to hunt down and eliminate necromancers, blighted creatures, and assorted champions of dark forces throughout the land. He expects them to remain true to Vivek's ideals while quoting from the warrior poet's writings or crafting their own verse as they seek out adventure. These guys sound even spoonier than I thought. They have to just, like, quote poetry while they're fighting? Novice members of the Order don the traditional chitin armor of the Dunmer. In contrast, more renowned knights adorn themselves with more expensive Daedric or even glass armor. The spooniest Bard of Tyr is definitely part of this group. Ah, that guy was terrible. Whereas the Ordinators stand somber and alert, Vivek's buoyant armigers leap and bound enthusiastically as they search for adventure. Gushing with ostentatious bravado and dashing flamboyance, the typical member of the Order is valiant, fearless, well-read, and a master of verse and rhythm. They revere Lord Vivek, who, in turn, blesses them with preternatural courage and a flair, that's not spelled right, for dramatic performance. When our Lord Vivek requires agents to complete an important task or deal with an impending threat, he never hesitates to call upon his loyal and faithful buoyant armigers. So this just adds to the fucking image of Vivek being crazy as fuck. Because now he's got even fucking loony-ass followers. Alright, there's one more thing to read here, and it's about Honorable Writs of... Oh, I just read this! This is the note that I just read. Okay, cool. Cool.
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army at Devon's Watch.
I was. I'm pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Well, time to go talk to Captain Briven. We'll talk to him brively. Have a briv chat with him. He's not going to say much because he's known for his brevity. Alright, where is this captain? Apparently he's over here. He's over here by Foreman Knox. I see you, Foreman Knox.
Care to join me?
Here to join you. Not really. Here he is. Captain B.
Not now, Outlander. If you need some sort of assistance, go find one of the house guard.
Eris sent me. Tell me what you know about his daughter.
You must be one of the freelancers the Council employed to supplement the duties of the house guard. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. Vea ran away. Again. I hope you can succeed when my troops have failed. If anything happens to Vea...
Sounds like you have a personal stake in this.
I've known the Relith family since I was a child. Vea is like a sister to me, and I'll do everything in my power to get her home safe and sound. Even trust an Outlander. We think her friends may know where she is, but they keep eluding us.
Like a sister, he says. Uh-huh. Like a sin sister. Getting that feeling from this guy. Well, maybe they'll be less suspicious if it's me.
Perhaps. As long as you don't get too close. They've been running notes of late. I think it has something to do with Vea, but the runners keep evading my guards. Look for a group meeting on the other side of town, and see if you can follow the note.
Okay.
When you find Vea's friends, remember to keep your distance. You just want to spot the note carrier and follow him to whoever's receiving these messages. That's the key to locating Vea. If you can't do it, don't worry. The house can handle it.
Obviously, the house can't. What else can you tell me about Vea?
Vea's a born warrior. Hard-headed, stubborn, a real pain in the ass. She can fight like an angry netch, though. I keep trying to get her to join the militia, and she always turns me down.
What was this disagreement between her and her father?
That's not my tale to tell.
God damn it, nobody wants to
Councillor
tell me.
Harris or his wife won't speak of the troubles his family has had to deal with in recent weeks. Maybe you can ask Vea. If and when you find her.
Alright, so what's this about a note?
We started to notice groups of young dark elves gathering in out-of-the-way parts of the city. One of my guards saw them pass a note between them, but they split up and she lost them in the back alleys.
What do you think's on the note?
Could be a love poem or a recipe for Kwama cream cocktail. I would
Ew.
suspect it's the way Vea has been keeping tabs on what's been happening in the city. Look, it may amount to nothing, but the note could give us a lead on where to find Vea.
I don't know what you mean by us. Could give me a lead. Captain Briven suggested I try to track down some of Vea's friends around the town of Balmora, or Balmora as they pronounce it. Maybe they can point me toward the counselor's daughter. Alright, sure, we can do that. We can go look for Vea's friends. After we talk to Arvin Saville, or not. He's ineffable. Well, if I'm gonna go spy on somebody, it's time to be sneaky. Super stealth. Above. Apparently not here, though.
Laughing.
Get this letter to Trevis. It's important. Just don't let House Redoran get their hands on it.
Drevis.
If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
Can I talk to this guy? Hey, buddy, what's going on? No? Alright, let's follow that runner. You ain't gonna outrun me.
Stay away from me. I'm warning you.
You're warning me? Okay,
You won't get this note.
What? Damn it, I didn't know I had to be undetected. Shit. Hey, where'd she go? Oh, she's up here. And I can't get in there. I think I fucked up the quest. Damn it. I should let Captain Briven know that I lost the runners in town. Damn it, but she just went in here. I know she went in there. Ah, I wrecked the quest, you guys. Oh no, remember how I always would murder the knife jugglers, or the any kind of jugglers? Not murderable though. She's got a green name. Is this a dead Guar? No, it's not dead, it's just... Oh, look, it's just having a little nap. Guar nap. Alright, I got bad news, Captain. You know that note you were talking about? No go.
I saw you head across the bridge toward Veya's friends. So, how did you fare, Outlander? Did you learn anything that might help us find the Councilor's daughter?
Veya's friends are trying to get a letter to someone named Drevis, but, they got away from me.
Drevis? That laggard? I never understood what Veya saw in him.
Laggard.
I suggest you go back and try again. Just do a better job of keeping your distance and don't lose sight of the note carrier. That's our best chance of learning anything.
Alright, I'll try again. I went the wrong way.
Get this letter to Drevis. It's important. Just don't let House Veteran get their hands on it. If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
Good thing I can move so fast while hidden.
Stay away from me! I'm warning you!
That's kind of some bullshit. It said I was hidden. She shouldn't have been able to detect me. Ah, it's another runner. It's a relay race.
Stay away from me, I'm warning you.
I'm nowhere near you, and I'm hidden. Oh, really? Well, it's that one. She's the one that's got the glow. The other one didn't have a glow.
Hold still. Stop weaving.
Into the inn. The Randy Netch. Confront Drevis. Where's Drevis? I followed the note carriers to the inn where they delivered a letter to someone named Drevis. I should confront him, see what he knows about Veya's whereabouts. Alright. Where you at, Drevis? Must be upstairs.
Well done. This should help us determine what happened to Veya's brother.
Veya's brother? Oh, the plot
You
thickens.
could buy a fella drink.
Travis! You're about to cooperate.
Hello, can I help you? Wait a moment. You're one of those hirelings House Redren pays to harass us simple folk. Look, all Veya wants to do is to find out what happened to her brother. Too bad the house doesn't seem to care a swit about any of that.
Eris is just looking for his daughter.
Vea wants nothing to do with the house or her father. Why can't any of you respect that? Even if I wanted to help, I haven't seen Vea since she snuck out of town. We communicate by notes, and this one isn't even about her.
What's the note about?
Well, if you must know, it concerns Vea's brother. He was an officer in the House Guard before he vanished without a trace. We've been trying to help Vea find him.
It's kind of weird that Vea's father is not trying to find him. So, if you're not in contact with Vea, who are you giving this to?
A local tough. Goes by the name of Ashur. He delivers the letters. We usually meet him outside of town to the northeast. But good luck trying to get any information out of him. Ashur is not known for his conversational skills.
That can be pretty persuasive.
I think we're done here, don't you?
Not really,
I told
there's
you where
more
to find
questions.
Ashur. He's been passing our notes on to Vea. Just to the north and east, outside of town. Or is this your way of offering to save me a trip, since you're headed his way?
Why have you been avoiding House Redder soldiers?
You think I'm just going to tell you all our secrets, Outlander? Well, that's not going to happen. I won't betray Vea.
Answer my question, or I'll haul you off to the House Guard personally.
All right, all right. No need to get violent. Vea doesn't want her father to find her until she's located her brother, so we help protect her. That's why we set up the runners. Let the Councilor's hounds chase us, while Vea looks for Ulran.
Well, Eris hired me to find his daughter.
I'm sure Councillor Eris's intentions are good. He loves his daughter. Wants her back safe and sound. But what about what Vea wants? Her brother home safe, her father's honesty, the house looking out for its people and not just its precious honor?
No, I hear you. But hashtag I have a quest. So how do you know Vea?
Balmora's not that big. Most of the sons and daughters of the house leaders and prominent merchants know each other. Vea's one of us, and we'll do whatever it takes to help her find her brother.
You'll do anything for Vea?
Well, within reason. And Vea would do the same for us. That's why we're helping her. She really is a terrific person.
What about this brother?
I'm not telling you anything, you red-ridden lapdog.
Look, I'm just trying to help out here. What harm could it possibly cause telling me?
Sorry about that. I'm kind of on edge, if you hadn't noticed. Everyone knows Vea's brother. Or they did, before he disappeared. Ulran was an exemplary officer. Everything House Redderin could hope for. Vea won't rest until she learns the truth.
And that's why she ran away.
She ran away because her father refused to give her a straight answer. She suspects he was involved in Ulran's disappearance. Or that he at least knows more than he's willing to say.
That's what I
Is it
suspect.
any wonder Vea decided to take matters into her own hands?
Look, if he's not hiring people to find his son, that means he already knows what happened to his son or was, like, involved in it and is trying to cover it up. And he probably didn't want Vea going to look for him, which is what their argument was about. And now she's off looking for him, and he's trying to stop her. So, really, he's almost certainly the bad guy here. And I'm gonna have to decide, oh, do I side with Vea or do I side with him? And I got news for you. I'm not gonna side with him, most likely. Unless she's just wildly psychotic or something, which I doubt she will be. Alright. Drevis explained that he passes notes to a local tough named Asher, who's in contact with Vea. They meet with him just outside Balmora, to the north and east of the city. I should try to find this agent. Ordinarily, I'd just butt out of this, as it's not my business. And I think the woman should be left alone if she doesn't want to be found. But hashtag I have a quest. North and east, huh? Hey, what's that? What's that thing on my map? Balmora Valley. Okay. Quest power. Look, when you have a quest, you have a quest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't... You gotta respect that. No, I don't want you, Nernroot. I have to do some swimming, it looks like.
My gang feeling left out. No writ will protect you from us. I can procure a writ for each of you.
Who are these motherfuckers? Well, there's the healer right here, so... Got bad news for you.
I'll just take my leave. No use getting my ass.
Alright. So he just... Let's see what was said. That's it. Kill the Morag Tong and any witnesses. So Asher is Morag Tong. This is just some gang. And he just left once I started fighting them. Thanks for that, Asher. I found Asher and helped him fight off some hostile townsfolk. Now I should talk to him and find out if he can point me in Vea's direction. Yeah. Sure I should. You know what I'm gonna do? Dark Elf hat. I'm gonna enjoy some delicious roast pig. And increase my health bar. Just looking for tombs. What's up, Asher?
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day, so thanks for lending a hand.
Yeah, I've been looking for you.
You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract.
So he is Morag
That woman
Tong.
has the patience of an anxious Nyx. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll
good
stop
for
by
it.
and we can conclude our business cordially.
No. I'm looking for Vea.
Vea? The new apprentice? Now why in oblivion do you care about Vea?
Oh, she did join the Morag Tong. I'm trying to find her.
Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins.
Okay. Thanks.
Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, I'd hate to see you wind up on the wrong end of one of our writs.
I'm a silencer, motherfucker. I give a fuck about your writs. Why were those people trying to kill you anyway?
You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board.
Above board!
His brother didn't see it that way and was looking for revenge.
Ah, so you're an assassin.
Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything.
Hey now.
Don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling.
I've killed an incredible number of people without a sanctioned writ. Tell me more about this mentor that you mentioned.
I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too if you plan to continue on this course. Veya's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her.
Alright. That's all I need. Asher suggested that I could find Veya's mentor performing a job at the ruins to the west of Balmora. Balmora. If I want to track down Veya, guess that's my best lead so far. Western ruins, here we go. Let's hit up some of them ruins. Also, looking for any kind of tombs that might be around. How do I get to these? Oh, they're way the fuck over there. Ooh, Nilthog's Hollow looks scary. Hopefully it won't be a ruinous mission, Nox. Is that what we're hoping? I need to go south a bunch before I can go west. Alright, who's this Sir Craig guy?
Oh, hi
Who's
there.
Drovel the Sharp? Nobody apparently. Ruinous.
You're a lot less subtle than you think you are.
That's what you think. Oh yeah, this is where we came from. We talked to these people. Alright, now we go west. Also, we look for tombs. This is a nice little bridge. Nick's Hounds. What is this place? Oh, this is the manor. This is the other place I could have gotten the key. But I didn't need to because I picked for him in Nox's pocket. Nox pocket. Goblins. Just looking around in case there's a tomb somewhere. I don't really know. Alex and Guar seem to be extremely similar. I don't really understand much of the difference between them. What is this place? Oh, this is one of the Ashlander tribes. Oh, I leveled up from discovering it. Yes! I get some stuff. I get 3 attribute and skill points. Holy shit. And I'm a level 30 hero. And I get a flame Atronac crate. And 4,000 gold. Holy crap. That's great. More stamina, please. I have so many skill points now. Like, so many. But I don't think oh, I can get the next rank of Yifra's Endurance. More stamina recovery. I'll take it. And... want more of these passives, but I can't have them. Cannot have them. You know what I always forget to use? My ultimate. In the entire time that I started streaming this game again, I have not used my ultimate a single fucking time. Because I just never remember. Like, when I'm fighting something tough, I should totally be using it. Ah, this is one of the Ashlander camps. This is the Ahamusa tribe, which was the most peaceful of the tribes. As we learned from reading about them. Well, while I'm here, let's talk to him. Nope. They're like the best, like, healers of all the Ashlander tribes. Well, their camp is pretty fucking small. I have a feeling I'll be sent here to talk to them at some point. When I start doing quests related to the Ashlanders. Meanwhile, still looking for tombs. Still not seeing any. See, don't Alex look a lot like Gwar? They just look like Gwar that are more pissed off. They seem agwartated. Wow. Really? They're definitely more agwarsive. What? Alright, so we're here for this. Oh, there's a bunch of dead bodies around. This must be where the mentor is. Ooh. Wonder what's over there. Ashal Mimilkala apparently is over there. How am I not seeing any tombs? Okay, so there's a shit. Oh. You won't be needing this in death. There's a shitload of dead people here that got their asses wrecked. Malakath champion still alive.
Leave me, Outlander. Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malakath. Defeated by a lone warrior. Malakath will laugh at our incompetence.
Yeah, it looks like you forked up. Because they're orcs. What happened?
An assassin. Probably a Morag tongue. She tracked our leader here. But she doesn't know. We set a trap inside the ruins. Oh.
Good to know.
She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
Why do you suppose all these orcs are trying to kill her? Outside of the Ashurnbibi ruins, I found a dying orc, the handiwork of a Morag tongue assassin. The orc indicated that she entered the ruins. I should go inside and find her. Well, these other orcs look like they're not going to be super friendly, so... here's how this is going to go. Oh! They don't count as people! I can't, Blade of Woe them. Okay. I can't Blade of Woe these orcs. Dude, that's fucked. That's some racist ass shit, game. Orcs aren't people, apparently. Some racist ass shit. I'm just gonna look back here real quick and see if there's anything interesting. A lot of Malakath motherfuckers. Oh, I can Blade of Woe them. Somehow I just, like, fucked it up last time or something. What the fuck is that? An Ogrim? Another Ogrim. Wow. I'm not sure if I've ever killed an Ogrim before. I probably have, but I'm not sure. A lot of Ogrims around, though. A lot of Ogrims. Worm mouth. Look at this little guy. Aww. It's a little worm mouth.
Who drank the last of the meal?
Oh, dude, that's a... Oh, there's the door that I need to go in right there. I want to kill one of these Ogrims real quick, though. Okay, they're easy.
Says it's the only love he gets.
I guess I don't need to just keep randomly murdering orcs. I can just go in. Oh, I got some shit, though. Potion of stamina, leather belt of magic. No, but where's the other thing I got? The flame atronak. Whatever. It must be... No. Is it under collections? Furnishings. I don't know what the... It said I was getting like a flame Oh, it's a crate! Okay, let's open the crate.
Pakruti welcomes you. So much of his
Ooh,
business is
look at that.
carried out through couriers. It is nice to finally place names with faces.
It's got a Triskelion in the middle.
An excellent selection. Heart
Ooh,
of
look at
Mara,
these
a
cards are
bonus
sweet.
reward.
I'd love to have a deck of cards with these backs. They're really cool looking. Like a deck of tarot cards. Swift Survivor Elixirs. Debilitating Poison. White River Ice Wolf Pup. That's cute.
Magnificent.
I got a doggy and a cat.
My compliments.
And a costume.
Pakruti can see a lucky aura around you today. He is sure you will get something good. And all you need is a crate. You can purchase one from the store, and then we can begin. There are many spectacular rewards that a crate could contain. You can view this excellent selection by previewing a crate. Pakruti has 3 simple rules for life. When something is empty, fill it. When something is full, empty it. When something is itchy, scratch it.
Okay, we don't need to hear anything more about your survivor elixirs. Alright, I'm just going in. Ashurna BB. Flame crate with flame cards that turn into wolf pups and cats and stuff. Malakath is a weak but vengeful god. The Dark Elves say he is Malak, the god king of the orcs. He tests the Dunmer for physical weakness. House of Troubles. I don't know what the House of Troubles is. How long is the loading screen? Thea's mentor is somewhere inside the Ashur-Nebibi ruins. I need to track her down and find her. And these orcs are in my fucking way, so... Wonder if there's gonna be traps. What the fuck's going on here? Sandor Clegane is here. What's
Let
up,
the
pal?
assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me.
I don't know, you sound kind of frightened there, Curate Snag. Not concerned about no ogrims. Not concerned. I wonder if this is like a full-on delve or just a little quest instance. Because if it's a full-on delve, that means there'll be a sky shard in here and a boss. Hey, Naryu, Virian.
Well, you're not what I expected to find in a place like this.
She's the one from the starting area. If you do the starting quest for
Come out,
Morrowind,
little assassin! Or is the Morag tongue too scared to meet the powerful snag face to face?
if you start a brand new character, you get your choice of what starting area you want to go to. And if you choose Morrowind as your starting area, you do a little like tutorial starting storyline before you get to actual Vivardenfellow. And if you do, she's in that. You would already know her at this point. But this character didn't do that because I started her elsewhere.
You're not a cultist. At least you sure aren't dressed like one. You're walking into a dangerous place, hero. You must be here for a reason.
Look, I'm here to ask about...
Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil cultists waiting. You want to talk? Find me after I finish this job.
All right. Help her complete her writ. Naryu Virian, a Morag Tong agent, is Vea's mentor. Currently, she's working on a writ and will not speak to me until she's done. I should help her finish the job so I can get some answers about Vea's whereabouts. I got some gall from him. Oh, poor Ogrim's just mad because he's got gallstones.
Come out, little assassins! Or is the Morag Tong too scared to meet the powerful snag face to face?
Look, powerful snag, you're about to get fucking wrecked, so don't get too excited. There's a lot of little tiny guars in here. Mini guars.
There she is. Surround her! Cut her apart!
What's going on in here?
Excuse me, I have to see an oath about a writ.
Tried to throw some bullshit at me. Oh, I guess I have to go into the inner chambers. I really wish there weren't players, other players who were doing these quests.
I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Taldani know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's lovely. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am.
She just Blade of Woad that fool.
Hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Oh well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here.
Check the loot.
You're obviously not one of the Malakath cultists, so I have one question. Why the tusk are you following me, and why shouldn't I just kill you and be done with it? Yes, that was 2 questions, and an orc curse, and a threat. It's been a long day.
I'm looking for Vea.
Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Vea's going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some house-veteran lackey adding to her pain and confusion.
My father just wants to know that she's safe.
Really? Is that what old man Eris told you?
I knew he
And
was
did he tell
lying.
you about Vea's brother? About how House Redwin exiled their
Oh, they
favorite son?
exiled them.
No? I didn't think so. Vea needs answers and I promise to help her. So walk away while you still can.
Look, if you don't let me help, you're gonna have to deal with others. They're hiring all kinds of outsiders. There's gonna be more and more coming. It's gonna be a real shit show. So you might as well just bring me into the fold.
Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate? Look, tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon. But no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. We'll only deal with you.
Is that really true? We set up a meeting with Vea, at least?
Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. I'll send word when we're ready.
So, when you say organization, you talking about Morag Tong?
I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log.
In for
with
the
Morag
log?
Tong, and what you witnessed was illegal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to Vea.
Hashtag in for the log. Why do you care what happens to Vea?
Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morag Tong, who was I to refuse?
You let her join?
That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Lord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So what's going on with you and these orcs?
That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Specifically, these Malakath cultists interfered with House Telvanni, so they had to be dealt with.
And what about the one that you had the writ for?
Oh, him? No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do, after all, and I do it so well.
Professional respect. You got skills. Bye for now. She probably orchestrated the whole thing, says Nox. Orchestrated. Orchestrated. What's up, son? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Orchestrated? I don't know about that. That's a little excessive. They is safe and under the protection of a Morag Tong agent known as Naryu Virian. Naryu promised to arrange a meeting with Vea if I tell Counselor Eris that his daughter is safe and convince him to stop hiring outsiders. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, somebody needs to get Riz-necked. You're so hungover. What a surprise. Ended up buying a lot more beer and drinking my internet boyfriend under the table. Wow. Well, we handled that. I feel like we need to go out there to whatever that is. Although I don't even see any land out there, so it's probably not anything. Can get some beach. They were so racist and they couldn't understand how racist they were. That doesn't surprise me. Most people are. I mean, really, everyone's probably racist a little bit. But I think a lot of people are a lot bit racist. What's this? It's a thieves' trove. Who are these people? Well, that one's spoony, I can tell you that right now. Oh, they have a treasure chest. Warrior Poet's Ring. Part of the Warrior Poet set. Wow. It's pretty cool. Or a Calc Mace of Flame. Still don't see no tombs. Oh. Well, hi. Oh, increase to 33. Yeah! I don't suppose I can get anything. No. Nothing I want. Alright, I have to go back to Counselor Eris. So... guess I will. Dude, there's a disturbing lack of tombs around here. What's that? It's just an allet. Oh, there's a rune though. I want that rune. Bleeding. You can't always get what you want, huh? Yeah, the chests always vanish for some reason. Need to go back to Balmora. Need to get up this little escarpment here. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. Maybe not right there. Or there. Are you being serious right now? Nope. You can't see me. I'm in Viso. Ooh, can I get on top of this giant mushroom? Woo! I'm on the mushroom! I'm on the head of the mushroom! Oh, Zainsipalu. I've been in there. Unlock the Vasir Didanat mine. No, I need to go back to Counselor Eris. Here comes an Owlet about to act up with me. There's another rune over here. By these netches. Netches are nice, they don't attack you. What's up, Boss Pie? How you doing? River troll. You know, I'm gonna make the world a safer place by eliminating this river troll. There's my ultimate, yeah! Medium armor increased to 40. Sweet. No, might be able to get a skill. Nope. Oh, I've got all kind of weird messages and shit. Non-combat pets, non-combat pets, mage's formal robes. What do the mage's formal robes look like? Appearance, costumes, mage's formal robes. Well, they honestly look kind of like what you'd expect. And now they've got an ugly hood as well. Nope. 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 Level 30. Only 20 more levels to the level cap, but not really, because then you go up in champion levels. Only 20 more levels till the real leveling system starts. I can't believe how slow I level up. I mean, it's really crazy. There's a Nixox. Alright, here's Balmora. Let's run back to wherever the counselor is. Yep, crossing this bridge is the thing to do.
Ow! Stupid dog.
You know what? I'm gonna follow this dog. I saw this dog earlier. Oh no, it just disappears. You must have to have a specific quest. Oh, shit. That's kind of cool that because I backed off real fast, I went back to hidden. I'm sad that the dog disappeared and didn't lead me to something cool. Still don't see no fucking tombs. Law what? What are we law whatting this time? Back to Counselor Eris. Oh yeah. There was a quest just like that in Skyrim, the dog just vanishing. Really, maybe it's the same dog.
How can I help you?
Alright, Counselor E. Let's talk about this.
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she ready to come home?
She's safe. Join the Morag Tong. They're arranging a meeting.
Vea? Join that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash. What was she thinking? I don't see the Morag Tong as safe, but at least she's still alive, so I suppose that's something. When are we going to meet with my daughter?
We're not. Just me. But you'd better tell me more about this thing with Vea's brother.
She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Vea's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details, but he's still alive, if that's what Vea is worried about.
You gotta stop hiring freelancers, or else Vea's gonna disappear forever.
Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Vea. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Briven employs. House Redoran is my life, as is Vea. I'll do everything in my power to see her home safely.
Look, she's safe. Just let me handle this.
As you say. No other outsiders. But there are rules, Outlander. I must do everything within reason to maintain the honor of House Redoran.
Fuck your honor.
Here, your first payment. Soon,
Oh.
however, I'll expect more than just a verbal confirmation of Vea's safety.
Nox, look, now that I leveled up, I get 245 gold for a quest, not just 240. Woo! And I get some shitty... Actually, those aren't bad. But they're not part of a set, so I won't be wearing them. Alright.
When next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Vea can set the terms, but I expect her to stop running away when things don't go her way.
Yeah, I'll convey the message, but I really need to know more about the argument between you and Vea.
Vea has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. After the situation involving her brother, she decided she wanted nothing more to do with the house, or with me.
Right, so you were all into the rules and you basically fucked up your relationship with your daughter.
That may be an oversimplification, but I suppose your statement is accurate. I walk a narrow path between House Counselor and loving father. Unfortunately, the former often supersedes the latter. That's why I want to speak to Vaya again.
Yeah, I'll see if I can set up a meeting. A new quest of faith and family.
Work with Captain Bribben as necessary and get me a meeting with my daughter. It's imperative that I get another chance to explain my actions to her. I'm counting on you, Outlander.
I love it when quests chain, and you get another quest after doing one quest that continues like the same storyline. Even though I confirmed that Vaya is safe, Counselor Eris continues to press me to arrange a meeting between him and his daughter. In order to arrange a meeting, I need to talk to Vaya. Naryu said she'd contact me, but I should try to find her first. You got anything to say, Mom?
My husband has more faith than I do. I fear that despite your best efforts, Vaya will refuse to meet with him, let alone return home. Still, I appreciate your work on our behalf.
Can you remind me of what's going on?
You agreed to work for my
Why would I ask that?
Counselor Eris of House Redoran. We want you to find our daughter Vaya and make sure she returns home. During your first excursion, you discovered that Vaya had joined Naryu Virion and the Morag Tong.
Right. You know anything else about the Morag Tong?
A cult of sanctioned murderers for hire. They serve a purpose, but I have no use for them. Naryu said she wouldn't allow a meeting unless Eris dismissed his hired help. All but you, that is. I just want Vaya to come home. I miss my daughter.
She's incredibly well informed about all of this. Alright, we're gonna go back and talk to the captain.
May I be of service?
And what is this? Collections. Non-combat pets. I now have a White River Ice Wolf pup and a Mage's Guild Sentry cat. There's my little cat. It even meows. There's my White River Ice Wolf pup. He's pretty cute. He barks very quietly. Gotta stick with my Sepad fire snake though. This is my real pet. The ultimate pet. I will never need another. Oh, Asher's here.
Well, look at that. Naryu said I'd find you here, and damn it all if she wasn't right. Did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Naryu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about.
Alright. Where's the meat?
Here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons, just in case it falls into the hands of House Redoran or someone else with an axe to grind with our organization.
No exceptions, says Nox. Alright, what do I do with this?
Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map? It depicts a particular town. Kind of like this one. Hint, hint. The rest? Well, you'll have to figure that out on your own.
Alright. I'll figure it out.
Look, I know you're helping Counselor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redoran hands, I'll probably have to kill you. Nothing personal, mind you. We're already having a bit of trouble with the house, and we'd rather not make matters worse.
So you're Morag Tong, right?
Well, look at you. You're a practical genius. Look, Naryu seems to trust you, so I suppose I have to trust you too. But that's a powerful secret you've been given. Betray us, and you'll find my blade in your back. Unless Naryu kills you first.
What was this about trouble with Redoran?
The Morag Tong has the authority to accept and carry out writs of execution. We keep the great houses from engaging in all-out war, but they rarely appreciate the work we do on their behalf. House Redoran in particular wants to shut us down.
Why?
The other houses have used us to take Redoran down a peg or two of late. To be frank, for all their vaunted honor, the house cries foul whenever someone gets the better of them. Our status is tenuous enough without Redoran's constant harassment.
What do you mean you're tenuous?
As I understand it, the Morag Tong made mistakes in the past. Grew too arrogant. We had to lay low for more than a century. Now, we're taking select contracts, working to re-establish our reputation. It's not our fault most of them concern Redoran.
So do you always carry messages for Naryu?
What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Haven't you ever done something you hate because it was the right thing to do?
All the time.
Then you understand what I'm talking about. Being noble, doing the honorable thing. It can be a real pain in the arse, but a favor given becomes a favor returned. Eventually.
Got it. I can use the Morag Tong map. Okay. There's a little thingy down from a stairway by a boat with a bridge behind it. That should be easy enough to find. I want to talk to the captain real quick, though. If he's even around. Foreman Knox is around.
A toast to drinking.
Foreman Knox proposes a toast to drinking. Yeah, it's right over there. I got a key and another map. Alright. There's a big tree. Buildings, some staircases, some... So this is going to be outside of town. Where the trees are. I'm not sure...
Well?
Hey! Get off me! I'm not sure which end of town it is. But we're gonna come out here. And we're gonna see if it's
Please.
now I can't use the Morag Tong map anymore. What the fuck? That's not good. They don't really... Oh, now I can. Where is that? Little stairway going up to the right of it. Along with a big tree. You know, I don't think there's any mushrooms in town, though. There's trees in town. But I don't think there's mushrooms in town. I think it has to be... Oh, no, there are mushrooms in town. Okay. Never mind everything I just said. This is it. It's right here. Okay. Back behind here. Ah! Now I can go in this place. The abandoned cellar that I found before. That I wasn't allowed to go into. Posters. There's Naryu. Subtropical Cyrodiil. Not gonna read that. The Lore of the Kamana Tong. I already read that. Here she is looking at a map of Vivardenfell.
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here.
So can I meet Vea?
Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes, Vea would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her, and your connection to her father could prove beneficial once she knows she can trust you.
How do I prove myself?
Redoin records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths. Whether important or mundane, they detail it all in their registry. Vea believes the registry contains information about her brother Ulron.
Ah, so steal the registry.
Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all. The
I
local
am an
keeper of
assassin.
records, Lord Drono, is away, so security at his townhouse should be light.
Also, I am a master thief, as my title suggests. Alright, got it.
You can find Lord Drono's townhouse right here in Balmora. He's away on business, but that doesn't mean you don't have to be careful. Just get in, get the registry, and get back out again. I'll be here, anxiously awaiting your return.
She's got some dope-looking daggers. Look at her daggers. Those are pretty sick. Okay. To prove to Vea that I can be trusted, Naru wants me to sneak into Lord Drono's townhouse in Balmora and steal the House Redoran registry without getting caught by security. Fortunately, I'm a master thief. You can see it right here. Master thief. It's true. It's true statement. Alright, where is this townhouse? Apparently it's over there. Master Thief TM. Yes. Somebody was just flipping out over there. It's up above, right? Yeah. Like a shadow I am. Okay. I didn't say I was a master lockpicker. Trespassing. Okay. What kind of guards we working with here? Oh, there's a veteran stalwart. There's a blade master. There's a woman. Still says it's below me, interestingly enough. Is there another way down? There must be, because while I'm here. Okay, we read this note already.
Good thing I never complain.
Super weird that a copy of the letter written to Lord Eris would be got it. Can't read that right now because guard. Master Thief! Nobody saw shit. Now let's read it. We read that. We read that. Commendation. Sergeant Irilith. For actions beyond the call of duty during the recent Daedra intrusion at Quama Mine B37. Important note, the Nords have sent a representative from their cultural exchange to facilitate fellowship and understanding between our people. Please provide Ambassador Rigert every possible courtesy in this endeavor, no matter how odd his behavior may seem. The following members of the House Guard have completed officer training: Freya, Dorthazi, Ravaim, and Barian. Lena Dalval, recent graduate of the Shad Astula Academy, has been assigned to the Redaran Investigation Commission. She's bright and talented, and will make a great addition to our intelligence-gathering organization. We should be wary of her wild tales of exploding shadow clocks, however, just as a precaution. What? Exile for conduct unbecoming of a Redaran officer and noble. By order of the Redaran High Council, Captain Ulrin Relith has been stripped of his rank and exiled from House Redaran and Tribunal territory. Brivin Malram has been promoted to captain of our western forces in light of the recent dismissal of Ulrin Relith. Ashlander incidents. Incidents continue to mount concerning Ashlander unrest among the tribes occupying the wilderness beyond Balmora. Captain Brivin has hired the mercenary band known as Ferhara's War Claws to assist the Redaran military as necessary. Interesting, but this doesn't say where he went, though, or anything. It just says he was exiled from House Redaran and Tribunal territory. Does that mean he was exiled from the entirety of fucking Morrowind? Or is he out with the Ashlanders now? I don't know. I acquired the House Redaran registry. Now to get back to the Moragtonk safe house and give it to Naryu. Back to the safe house.
Took my last coin, the son of a Gwar.
Son of a Gwar. Alright, we're back. Oh, Asher's here.
What? Even assassins need to eat. Stop staring at me like that.
Hold on. I've gotten a lot of books. I need to reload my UI. Available DLC is automatically unlocked when you are an ESO Plus subscriber. I know. That's how I was able to play the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. I don't actually own either of those DLCs. I was just able to play them because I have an ESO Plus subscription. But I do own Morrowind because somebody gifted it to me. So even if I didn't have ESO Plus, I could still play this.
Still alive, I see. And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? Does it contain any information about Thea's brother, Ulran?
Yeah, I got it. It mentions that Ulran was stripped of his rank and exiled.
Ulran was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a counselor. Why in oblivion would House Redoran banish one of their brightest stars?
That's what it says.
I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, you proved you could be trusted, and you admirably performed this task. So I suppose I should let you meet with Vea now.
Alright, where is she?
There's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide.
Oh, lovely.
They're supposed to wait inside, but she's bored. I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find her in the cave or just outside.
I'll go find her.
Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's really going to appreciate getting that registry. Just try not to be too charming when you meet her hero. She has enough distractions as it is.
Why is she hiding out in the swamp when she could be hiding in here?
Vea would face too many temptations here in Balmora. Friends, favorite places, familiar sights and sounds, not to mention the proximity to all things House Redoran. Even the most thick-headed house guard would eventually stumble over her.
Well, thanks for trusting me.
Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're engaged in a mutually beneficial arrangement. Cross us in any way, however, and you'll never see my blade before it plunges into your heart.
So, you know Vea's brother?
Well enough. Ulran and Vea used to sneak out to watch me train. I have a way with blades that fascinated them to no end. Eventually, our fondness developed between the three of us. And to think, I never even had a Nick sound growing up.
Isn't it difficult to have relationships like that when you're in the Morag Tong?
It's not like personal relationships are against the rules, though I suppose they are sort of frowned upon. Anyway, my assignments always brought me back to Vardenfell, so we were able to keep in touch and visit even as they grew older.
You don't think Ulran would do anything to deserve being exiled?
Anything's possible, but the Ulran I know holds honor above all else. I can't believe he'd do something so dishonorable that the house leaders would demand his exile. We need to find out more about what happened.
Why does Vea sneak out of the cave?
Vea's young, bored, and stubborn. That makes for a volatile combination. She wants fresh air and freedom. I can't blame her for that. I can blame her for assuming I'm not aware of her little excursions. I thought I trained her better than that.
You think she's in danger?
Danger's a relative term, especially when you're dealing with relatives. Vea can make her own decisions. If she wants to risk getting caught by House Redoran, that's on her head, especially since she knows they've been searching that area.
Alright, I'm gonna go find her. Naryu says that Vea is hiding in the swamp in the northwest of Balmora. She's supposed to be in a cave, but Naryu said she often wanders around the area. I should keep an eye out for any signs of her as I look for the cave in the swamp.
Naryu goes too easy on Vea. When my master trained me, her word was law, and the only acceptable response on my part was, as you command. But what do I know? Vea's not my apprentice.
Okay. Formanox? A cave on the coast. Coast cave. Go to the swamp. No, I need to get outside of the walls of Balmora first.
Ow! Stupid dog.
What happened? Let me see.
I just tried to pet it. Damn dog bit me.
Leave it alone.
Keeping my eyes peeled for tombs. Where are them tombs at? Oh! I see a tomb! What? It doesn't have a rubbing thing? Are you serious? I found a tomb and it's not even one of the tombs that I need. That's hateful. It is just hateful. Seriously? I mean, shouldn't these have a stone marking whose tomb it is? Like, shouldn't there be a name or something? Maybe the stone got moved. Maybe it's nearby. Maybe the stone is... up on top. Yeah. It isn't. I guess there's no stone. Wait a minute, what about over here in this pile of rubble? No, nothing effable. Water hyacinth might have gotten moved, yeah. Yeah, it might have. Okay, here's one with a fucking stone. Who the fuck are these? Oh, it's the War Claws.
Isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the War Claws well, because the War Claws are the best there is. We have the kitten's scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferhara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again.
God damn it, there's not supposed to be... So there goes the Warclaw mercenaries. We read about them in the book.
Ah, the Counselor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. This whole ordeal will be over soon, and then you can be on your way, Outlander.
Why do you say that?
My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Ferhara's Warclaws, the Counselor's daughter will soon be home safe and sound.
Who are the Warclaws?
Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order.
Yuck.
For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster our forces. Between obligations to the Pact and other matters, House Redoran is spread thin of late.
What do you know about Ulrin's exile?
Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being too lenient when they simply exiled him. But that's how they treat the privileged few.
He killed a Redoran soldier?
Ulran always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways.
So that's where he
felt
went.
that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redoran life. The Council didn't agree with his assessment. This will all be over as soon as Ferhara finds Vea.
Well, Eris hired me to find his daughter. That's what I'm gonna do.
As you say, Ferhara's Warclaws take their contract as seriously as you do, however. Get in their way, and I can't guarantee your safety.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Ferhara assumes the Counselor's minions will not present a problem for the Warclaws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Ferhara. I leave everything else to your discretion. You're free to do as you wish, but I suggest you let us finish this. Once the Warclaws catch the scent of their prey, they become rather single-minded. I'd hate to have to report your injury or death to Counselor Eris.
Right.
Ferhara enjoys a friendly rivalry as much as the next mercenary. But the Relef kitten belongs to Warclaws, yes? Let's not get our tails tangled over this, Dullclaw.
I thought Eris forbade the use of other outsiders in this matter.
Forbade is such a complicated concept. It assumes that the rules are applied equally to everyone, and we both know the foolishness of that assumption. The Warclaws have a long-standing contract that predates any proclamations by the Counselor.
Did you work with Ulrin?
Captain Briven's predecessor? Forgive Ferhara. This one can barely remember the names of those who lack claws and fur. But yes, we worked with Ulran, though Briven appreciates our techniques so much more than he ever did.
Your techniques?
Trade secrets, you understand. Ferhara can tell you the Warclaws do whatever it takes to accomplish the job. This assignment is perfect for us, since we specialize in missing persons. We find them, we make them disappear. Whatever the client needs.
Whatever. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you all. House Redoran and its mercenaries have spotted Vea in the swamp and are searching for her. I need to find Vea before they do. You motherfuckers are lucky you're not red. Droog, huh? Exterminate. Exterminate. Have Haven't seen Droog in a while. That's one Droog that's not going to get in my way. So comfortable. Cotton. The fabric of our lives. The Narcotic Cult. Well, look, there's time in this important, urgent mission I'm doing to stop and read something about a cult. High Ordinator. Who can say what drives some of our blessed people to abandon their faith and take up with heretical gods? Greed, I suppose, is a motivating factor, as well as anger, jealousy, and the search for something better. A few, I can accept, are true believers, misguided though they might be. Most, I suspect, are duped fools chasing after whatever promises are laid before them. Take, for example, the Narcotic Cult that has recently become active around Balmora. These are supreme fools indeed. It's obvious that no one in their hierarchy can actually read or understand the Daedric alphabet. Instead, one of their founding members discovered an ancient scroll or forbidden text and bastardized the Daedric... Are you fucking serious right now? I am trying to read, you fucking filthy cat people. Okay, now, how else can you explain them taking Daedric letters that mean nothing of the sort, and deciding that the prince they have pledged themselves to is someone called Nycot? Yes, the first 5 letters of Clavicus Vile's name in Daedric bears a passing resemblance to the letters N-Y-C-O-N-T in the Tamrielic script. But that's not how it should be rendered or pronounced. The imbeciles. Further, I don't even think they know that they're worshipping the Prince of Trickery and Bargains. I'm not sure who they think they've pledged themselves to, but that hasn't stopped them from causing problems from Balmora to the Bitter Coast. Some of the cult's leaders have demonstrated real talent in the arcane arts. Who knows? Perhaps Vile has actually heard their foolish prayers and decided to answer them. Regardless, we need to rouse the Order of War and march upon the caves and fissures where they hide and wipe them out. Every last one of them. In Vivek's name, you have my recommendation. Ordinator Alurua of the Order of Doctrine and Ordination. Ordinator of the Order of Ordination. We go back to that fucking joke. What the fuck is that thing on my map? Nithok's Hollow, undiscovered. Okay. She should be around here somewhere.
Let's flay this outsider.
Oh, you're about to get destroyed. Where are they? I see Vea. Where are the fucking cat people? There's some over there fighting. How the fuck did I enter combat? Nighty night, motherfucker. Alright, seems safe enough.
Stupid war claws. Now I know how a mouse feels.
What's up, Vea?
By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take me without a fight.
I'm actually working with Naryu. I have information about your brother.
Oh, right. Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned. But the swamp is crawling with mercenaries. There's a cave to the northeast. We can talk there.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the
Beast people,
I was going to
nice.
try and sneak past them. But every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent.
How about if I murder them all? Will that help?
You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, and try not to get killed. I really want to know what you came all this way to tell me.
I'll see you in the cave.
Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
There's a group of Warclaw mercenaries blocking the way to Vea's cave. I need to deal with the mercenaries so Vea can safely get to the cave. Alright. Let's deal with some Warclaws. How dare they interrupt yarn reading time with their hair-brained schemes, says Nox. Yeah. Alright. First things first. Warclaw Chanter. Oh, wait a minute. This Droog is going to be a problem, isn't it? Let's clear this fucker out of our way first. Wait, why is the Droog not getting hit? Okay. Now that that's taken care of. We're just gonna... So much killing. Okay, these guys are kind of wrecking me. Whoa, where'd this guy come from?
Outsider.
Anybody else? Apparently so. Okay.
Up here! Hurry before more of them show up!
Okay, I just killed a shitload of cat people. Feeling good about my life right now. Malapi Cave. honorable warriors of the great House Redoran are the hereditary defenders of Morrowind. To be a noble of House Redoran requires more than being a great warrior, however. One must follow the triune virtues of duty, gravity, and piety. House Redoran Code. Gravity, huh? All Redoran warriors must jump off a cliff and prove that they obey gravity. Alright, Bea. What's up?
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home. Anyway, you said you had information about my brother, Oran. What did you find out?
Well, according to the registry, he was stripped of his rank and exiled.
No, that can't be right. Oran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he have possibly done to warrant being banished?
According to Captain Briven, he killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander.
What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible must have happened.
Is there any idea where we can find these Ashlanders? They might be able to tell us more.
I know the tribe that Oran liked to help. Brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them? Wait, someone's coming.
Get behind me.
She can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go.
Go? Why? What's going on?
The Warclaws are marching toward this cave, along with half the House Redoran soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Naryu entered the cave and brought a warning. It appears that House Redoran forces are closing in on the cave. We should talk to Naryu and figure out our next move. What's our next move?
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with their sense of smell.
What do you suggest?
The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redoran troops. Councillor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. He's intent on getting his daughter, and he may have the numbers to do it.
Alright, back tunnels it is.
One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redoran recently acquired. We may run into some resistance, but it shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting outside the front of the cave.
Alright, we'll be careful.
I'll slow down the main contingent of Redoran forces while... you lead Vea out through the back tunnels. I'll find you once we're all clear of the house soldiers and the Khajiit mercenaries.
I've never ventured through the exit, so this will be new territory for the both of us. I'll do my best to try and help, though.
No problem. Escort quest. Got it. Are you gonna be sneaky? I need to get Vea out of the cave by using the back tunnels. We may run into some resistance, but Naryu thinks the way will be clearer than going out the front door. Here we go. Back tunnels time.
Does the ceiling look unstable to you?
No, it looks fine. I don't even see where she is. Oh, there she is.
I'm ready for anything. Well, except if the tunnels cave in on top of us. What? Nobody's ever ready for a ton of rock to fall on their head.
You have a good point.
Search everywhere. Captain Priven thinks the Councillor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Oh no.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date.
We're getting problems.
This looks promising. Let's give it a try.
Special crystals. Oh, we didn't encounter any resistance.
That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderons up there.
That was easy enough. Up we go. Vavardenfell. Vavardenfell.
Oh no, we're surrounded! And that's my father! What's he doing here?
Sweep the caves. If you spot Vaya, report back to me. She's not to be harmed.
I prefer that you don't harm the agents I hired either. There's no need for bloodshed.
There could be need for bloodshed.
Father ruins everything. I'm so close to finding my brother and he shows up to drag me back home. Well, I'm not going back without a fight.
Yeah, right, Nox? Usually when they say, I hope they aren't up there, that means there's plenty up there. Exactly. I'll cause a distraction, so you can get out of here.
You do that for me? Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all those soldiers? My father brought the whole damn army with him this time.
Look, your father hired me to find you and set up a meeting. I might as well give him a progress report.
Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, meet me at the Ashlander camp to the south. My brother would often visit that particular tribe. It's as good a place as any to start.
Will you meet with your father after you find your brother?
Once I find Ulran and make sure he's alright, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. And tell him to call off his soldiers, or I might change my mind. That should buy us some time.
Alright. Good luck. Well, I wish I could start acing these veteran soldiers. That would be fun, but I can't. Well, there's always time to mine some quick iron. You know what I mean? Let's not get in too big of a rush here. What's up, guys? It's always time to collect some quick jute.
Stand down. These outlanders work for me.
What's up, veterans? What up, Captain B? How you doing?
Well, look what the cats almost dragged in. I'm not sure what happened in the cave, but I suspect you have a lot to answer for, Outlander.
I killed a shitload of those cats.
The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vaya has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I won't sleep well until she's home, safe and sound.
Thought you said there wasn't going to be any other outsiders.
I also said that the captain has his own resources. The war claws report to Briven, not me.
Loophole.
Look, we're all just trying to get my daughter home safely. Now, tell me what Vaya's thinking.
She said she'll meet with you, but only on her own terms. All these soldiers scared her away.
It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't make me feel guilty about trying to find my daughter. So, where and when will Vea meet with me?
Soon. She needs me to do one more thing, then she'll meet you.
Very well. We'll do this her way. Vea can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. But tell my daughter that my patience won't last forever. Next time, I expect Vea to be with you. Or I might just let Captain Briven do this his way.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Do as I command, and let them pass. I'm trusting you to make this right, Outlander. I may have lost my son, but I refuse to lose my daughter.
The Counselor thinks you can help, but I'm not sure you have the best interests of House Redoran in mind.
I don't.
My war claws will continue to hunt for Vea. I suggest you stay out of their way.
You better tell them to stay out of my way. So far, I've killed like a dozen of them. How many war claws you got, bro? Fuck you, centipede. Killing war claws is quotidian. I gave my report to Councilor Eris and asked him to give me a little more time to set up a meeting between him and Vea. Now I should go to the Ashlander camp and rendezvous with Vea. Yep. That seems to be the next step. So very quotidian. Apparently there's an Ashlander camp right over here. Cliff Strider, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. I'm just looking to see if there might be some tombs up here. Tombs? Well, oh, war claws are here. Good. I like killing them. Don't think I don't see you back here, pal. Thought you were sneaky, didn't you? You thought you were sneaky. How'd that work out for you? You gonna throw a knife at me? Seriously? Treasure chest! It's always time for a treasure chest. Ooh. Defiler's jack. Heavy sack. 10 iron ore. Nobody's using that soul gem. You know what I'm saying? Claw Ravager, how are you doing? Apparently not well. This guy didn't notice shit. He's noticed me. Oh shit, this is their boss. Or somebody special, because he's got a fuck ton of health. Get him, get him. Killer's blade. Killer's blade. Nice. I didn't realize that guy was a special guy. Warclaw champion, not special. Don't mind me. Who else wants some? Looks like these Ashlanders don't have a lot of reading materials. Oh, shit. Oh, they do have, well, yeah, there's some House Veteran orders here. House Veteran orders to the warriors of Scrib Battalion. That is not a well-named battalion. Yeah, they seem pretty washed up as far as bandits go. What? The warriors of Scrib Battalion, including the soldiers of House Veteran and the mercenaries of Ferhara's Warclaws. Scrib Battalion is tasked with reclaiming the Kudanot mine and the surrounding countryside from Ashlander squatters. Ashlanders mistakenly believe that all land is free. They will resist our efforts to clear them from the specified sites. With this in mind, heed the following orders. Do not use force against the Ashlanders unless absolutely necessary. A peaceful transaction of territory is preferred over taking the area through violence. Allow the Ashlanders to leave the vicinity, provided they comply with Veteran law. If any Ashlanders resist, disarm the agitators and imprison them for the duration of the engagement. If force must be used, make sure it is applied swiftly and to maximum effect. Captain Briven. But this is an Ashlander camp. And there's no Ashlanders here, and there's just a bunch of fucking Warclaws. So they must have killed them, or, well, forced them to leave. So whatever. They're the bad guys.
Well, there certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tales. This is disturbing.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure what's going on here, but I bet I'm not going to like the answer. Talk to my apprentice. She's eager to find her brother.
I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Veteran thinking? And what in the name of the three have they done with the Ashlanders?
Are you sure this was an Ashlander camp?
My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place, so full of life. I know House Veteran wants to expand along the western coast, but I never expected they'd set the Warclaws loose like this.
Do you think your brother and the Ashlanders are still here?
If Ulran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people bad. We need to see if we can find out what happened here.
I'll look around.
I really want to help, but Nario won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached. She's so fond of reminding me. We'll hang around and wait for you to find something before we move in.
Alright, stay out of the way of the Warclaws.
Veya, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Veteran hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Nario. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Veya! You know I hate that title.
The Mother of Blades. Damn.
I'll make sure Vea stays out of trouble. Just find whatever you can so we can get out of here before the War Claws notice us.
Mother of Blades, huh?
She only calls me that to annoy me. It's an obscure Morag Tong title given to ranking female agents when they take on apprentices. She's just lucky that as her mentor, I'm not allowed to kill her. You're not that lucky.
Message received. Ooh, it's always time for a runestone. Fucking cliff racers. Cliff striders. Whatever they are. Apparently there's... Oh, this is the Ashlander camp I was just in. I cleared the camp before I was supposed to. They asked me to search the Ashlander camp. Maybe I can find out what happened to the Ashlanders and her brother.
This one is not superstitious. That brings
So there's the boss. Again. I guess I'll fight the boss again. I wonder if I can Blade of Woe him now. I cannot Blade of Woe him. But you know who I can Blade of Woe? I already read these orders, but I need to read them again.
Wonders if the meat of shaveskins is tasty.
Wise woman. She wasn't here before.
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. You don't appear to be one of the heretical invaders, but looks can be deceiving. What do you seek, stranger?
I'm looking for Elrin.
Ah, Ulran the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained true to his heart. Ulran is here. He tried to stand against the Redorans, just as they detained me within this yurt.
Yurt! The boss is too woe to fall for that one. Oh, Nox. Well, where is he now?
I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs walk all over us. Or should I say tribunal cats in this instance?
I see what you did there.
Be wary. The mine will be as protected as the camp, maybe even more so.
What else can you tell me about this mine?
It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redorans and their war claws arrived. Now they toss my people aside and lock the door. Warclaw Irgazar carries the key, but there is a spare in the supply yurt.
Alright. I'll handle this.
Get the key to the mine from either the Warclaw's commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs.
Yeah, I get it.
Perhaps you'll find what you seek within Kudanop's depths.
Why didn't they send you to the mine?
To keep the head and the body separate. As long as I'm here, I can't offer my people hope or advice. And I certainly can't compel them to rebel against these invaders.
I could help you escape.
I have no doubt. However, my place remains with my people, at least for now. The Warclaws have treated me well so far. They believe I can make their tails fall off if I so choose. Who am I to dissuade such creatures from their beliefs?
Alright, you hang tight here then. I'm gonna handle this. Looks like somebody else already fucking cleared this place. Did I already get the key from that guy when I killed him before, I wonder? No, it says find the mine key. I want to kill that guy again. And get the key directly from him. Well, whatever. I already killed him once. Here's the key, right? Yeah. Enter Kudanat Mine. Don't I have another quest to go to Kudanat Mine? Oh, that's Vasir Didanat Mine. Different mine. Though initially opened with great fanfare, the promising ebony vein in Kudanat Mine was actually quite shallow, and the mine was soon played out. Search the Kudanat Mine.
We're just going to burn them? Even the Reverend?
The captain called them traitors and savages. Said the good roasting was more than they deserved.
Well, here we go.
Intruders! War claws! Attack!
Business handled. A lot of people in here. Clan fears and shit. Oh, here's Oren, and he is not looking good. Is he dead?
Thea, stay back. You don't need to see this.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh gods, they murdered these poor Ashlanders!
Intruders! War claws!
Oh, no.
Attack!
Oran! Oran! Wake up, please! You can't be dead. You just can't!
He can. Sorry. Can I revive him with a soul gem? Apparently not. The Warclaws massacred these Ashlanders and they killed Vea's brother Uran. I need to talk to Nario and see if she can make sense of all this.
Vea shouldn't have had to see this. Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. Not to mention the son of a house counselor. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, maybe if he tried to defend the Ashlanders.
I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a Redrun, even an exiled one, that's presumptuous even for the War Claws. I wonder if Eris knows about this. I'm not sure how Vea's going to get her answers now.
Well, I found this speaking stone on Ulrin's body. I did? When did I search Ulrin's body even? I don't know. Maybe I just don't remember. I was no, it was probably only a minute ago.
I've seen these before. They use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober Nord. But Oron was always attracted to the contrivances of other cultures. Shall we see what it has to say?
Let's check it out. Listen to the speaking stone.
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that happened was a deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother.
I guess I can talk to him. Nario activated the speaking stone I found on Ulrin's body. I should pay attention and see what kind of message he left for us.
Go on, let's see what message Oron left for us to find.
You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, during my normal patrol, when I heard that Ashlanders had come to Balmora and were causing trouble, I was dubious to say the least. I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders. He spat at them, called them savages. When one of the Ashlanders objected, my soldier drew his sword. Before I could intervene, my soldier's blade struck him down. I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander. I killed my own soldier. I had to. Before I knew it, I was dragged before the Redoran Council and exiled. I never even got to say farewell to my sister. I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter.
The plot
House
thickens.
Redoran's reach grows ever longer. Now Captain Briven's here. I'm going to talk to them, just in case I made this stone for my sister Vea.
Oran! Damn it! What am I supposed to do now?
Oren thinks he was set up to be exiled. His message indicated that someone sent the Ashlanders to Balmora out under false pretenses, and that Oren was summoned specifically to deal with the situation.
Oran's not supposed to be dead. That wasn't the way this was supposed to end. What am I gonna do now? Damn Oran for leaving me that damn message! And damn him for dying on me! Gods, I miss my brother.
I'm sorry.
I still don't understand. Oran said someone set him up to fall. Who would do such a thing? And why would they do it? Oran never wanted to hurt anyone.
Sounds like he was a good man.
So that's why they exiled him? That's why they killed him? He was too damn good? That's the problem?
Probably.
We've got to find out who did all this. They won't get away with this. I won't allow it.
Spoiler alert, Dark Elf, you probably don't know this, but your whole society is kind of fucking evil. Just so you know. So, I mean, big surprises here. Alright, we'll find out what happened here.
Oh, I'll find them all right. And when I do, they'll pay for what happened to Oran. I swear by Mafala's sacred web and the first blood my blade ever tasted, I'm going to avenge my brother.
You sound really serious. She sounds really serious.
I agree with Ulran's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Vea, though. What was Ulran thinking?
You don't think we should continue to investigate?
I didn't say that. Just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redoran. And we don't even have a writ to protect us.
So what now?
I'm going to take Vea and head back to our safe house in Balmora. They found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. The Morag Tong has rules. If I break them, I'll have to deal with the consequences.
What are these rules?
We can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writs. If we kill respectable citizens without a writ, that's just murder. So, without proof and a proper writ, my hands are tied.
Right. Well, I guess I'll talk to Eris.
You do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in the House Redoran is involved, and I'd rather not see you wind up like these poor Ashlanders. Vea and I still need your help to get to the bottom of all of this. We'll see you in Balmora, Hera.
Okay. See you there. Well, Ulran's dead. It appears that his loss of rank, exile, and subsequent murder was set up by some enemy. Perhaps even someone inside House Redoran. I should return to Balmora and tell Councilor Eris what I discovered.
War claws, attack!
But what if Eris is partially behind it? He just drank a fucking potion. What an asshole. Could have just gone further into hiding, but surely he wanted to leave a message for his sister. Yeah. That guy respawns really quickly. Back to Counselor E. In Balmizzle. But... well, it's always time for iron. The journey back to Counselor Eris and the subsequent continuation of this quest line. Seriously? Can't get on this rock? Seriously? Okay. Continuation of this questline will have to be in our next episode. I'm going to take a short break, stream viewers. For those on YouTube, this episode is now at an end. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind DLC.